Long time ago, there lived a woman named Desiree. She was born into power and wealth. Her father was great in the world of luxury estates, arts and international trade. When he passed, he left his only daughter the full inheritance, multiple properties across country, and shares in the family global combination properties. Also, he left her something else too, a warning. A warning never to give a man more power than you are willing to lose. Desiree visited an orphanage home. That was when she met a man named Dipo. He was charming, well-spoken and seemed cold. They dated privately, moved quietly, and for a while, Desiree believed she had found something real, and she believed him completely. Dipo is different, she said to herself. Desiree gave him access to all her properties, the company, the business. What had made Dipo to come was one thing, the signature. Once the signature is changed and signed by Desiree, he will claim everything. 5 years later into the marriage, things began to change. Dipo began to distance himself, cold, and he started locking his phone, talking on late night calls, taking business trips that didn't match the company calendar. At first, Desiree ignored the quietness while she thought Dipo was traveling for investment meeting in London. Whenever he said he had a business trip, he will enter a small apartment where a young woman lived. A former gallery assistant waited for him. Lola had been born into poverty. She was greedy, beautiful, and sharp-tongued. She spent her 20s seducing artists and collectors, but never broke through the barrier until she met Dipo. They were perfect in the worst way, greedy, cunning, and didn't feel guilty. Dipo will say to Lola as they lay in bed laughing at old newspaper artist that is devoted to his wife. "How is everything?" Lola asked. Then Dipo replied, moving his finger down her arm. "She is too easy to fool. She thinks I am still writing that damn book. In reality, I am rewriting her will." As they both laugh, "What a foolish woman," Dipo said. Together, they made a dangerous plan, not to take her money, but to take over. Dipo knew even Desiree loved him so much and believed him. She was careful. She had everything tied up in trust, the foundation, but she also had full control as the true beneficiary. Then Dipo and Lola planned for them to gain access. He will need her declare mentally unfit. He began slowly destroying her. He swapped her medication, giving her higher dose of sleep drug, which led to confusion and memory failure. He scheduled meetings and then told her she was late when they never exist. He manipulated her staff. She asked her staff, "When did I woke up this morning?" The staff replied, "Madam, it seems you are forgetful lately, don't you think?" Desiree was confused. Meanwhile, Lola forged some document emails with a fake doctor suggesting Desiree had been hearing voices and placed it in her study room, referring vision of her dead father. Their goals was if they could convince a court that Desiree was mentally unstable, Dipo will gain control and have access to everything, and then quietly have her committed to a private clinic. He said to himself, "Once I have it all, we will burn it, sell the estate, cash out the stocks, dissolve the foundation, then we will disappear." "Bravo, bravo," Lola laughed, clapping her hands. "Wherever the money takes us, we will follow." They didn't just want Desiree wet, they wanted to erase her. Desiree's suspicions started when she found her father's diary, something she kept locked in her private study, was moved. She told no one of its existence. That was the first lead. Then came the medication swapped, cut by a long-time doctor who noticed her blood test didn't match her prescription. She found a red scarf in his car that didn't belong to her, perfume in the bedroom when she had been gone for 3 weeks. When she started placing things together, it became terrified and clear. Then she hired a private investigator. The findings were the worst. She found out that her husband was having an affair with another woman. But not only that, but he was trying to convince lawyers that Desiree was mentally unfit to manage her estate. He wanted to have her declared using small incidents like missing meeting and forgetfulness as evidence, and his goal was to fully take control of her inheritance. As Desiree saw everything, she didn't scream, she didn't confront him, so she did what they never expected. 2 weeks later, the stage car accident was dramatic but calculated. The brake was slightly tampered with on a mountain road. Dipo rushed to the hospital, sharing crocodile tears, ready in front of the camera. Desiree was lying on her bed. Her face was wrapped with bandage, her hair covered in wool. She kept her eyes soft. The doctor was paid well in advance, told him gently. She suffered a soft shocking injury. Her eardrums are permanently damaged. She may never hear again. Dipo felt relieved. To him, it was a gift. She won't hear his late night calls. She will not know a thing. Desiree was dangerous when she had her ears. Now she will be harmless. At least that is what he believed. Desiree was discharged from the hospital. She adjusted to a new life. She used sign language. She claimed to be learning. She let Dipo believe she couldn't read lips. She wrote on a notepad and typed on her phone to communicate. What Dipo didn't know that she had never lost her hearing. It was all a performance. She hid a small Bluetooth behind the chair in the sitting room, camera in the bookshelves, voice activated record in the flower spot. Every word, every conversation between him and Lola was hers to keep. He massaged her shoulder, holding her hand in public, speaking sweet lies, but in private, he is something else entirely. Dipo was talking to Lola on the phone. She barely functions anymore. All she does is to sit and stare out the window like a sun-broken doll. Desiree watched this from a hiding camera, smiling softly as she waited, and what she had was disgusting. Dipo and Lola met every Thursday in her apartment. Dipo will bring fake financial papers at home for Desiree to sign. One night, Dipo was talking to Lola on the phone. She is halfway to a mental breakdown. By the end of the year, she will sign everything and hand over everything to me. Then we will sell everything, the big estates, the stocks. Desiree sat in her study room watching the footage with a glass of wine, her expression unreadable. She didn't act right away. Instead, she played the perfect victim, a woman broken by life and betrayal. One afternoon, she accidentally left her will on the desk, one where everything was still in her name. That night, Dipo sneaked into her office and snapped photos just as Desiree hoped, then sent it to Lola. Can you see? We are at the middle, no turning back. 2 days later, Lola called him doing breakfast. Desiree stared at her coffee. head straight like she didn't hear the ringing tone. "We are close," Dipo said. "She is getting worse. Soon she will be unfit and she will be able to sign anything legally." Then he kissed his phone. "I love you," later Dipo said. Then Lola replied, "Don't worry, darling. You know I always take care of you." "Yes, I know, and you are the best." He hung up the call. Desiree smiled. One night, Desiree shouted out of her sleep. Then Dipo quickly woke up and asked, "What is it?" She took a notepad and wrote. She told him that she had a dream. "You kill me. You have another woman. You kill me and took all my properties." Then he wrote back, "What are you saying? I've never think of harming you. I can never do that. Over my dead body. Why will I commit such an horrible crime? I can't do that. And talking about another woman, I have never loved any woman except you. You are the only woman I loved. Did you think I forget everything you did for me? You stood by me, so why will I think of killing you or cheating on you?" Then she smiled softly and said to herself, "I tasted you for the last time." She knew leaving this man, she is ending her own life. The next day, Desiree called her lawyer to arrange a dinner with trusted advisor, including her godfather. Desiree hosted the small gathering at the estate, a celebration of healing and hope, while Dipo played the duty of husband. Lola stood, watched from the corner like a rat waiting for her prize. Desiree stood up. She raised her champagne glass and spoke. "Thank you all for coming. I am so grateful to be here in full health and full hearing." Silence filled the room. Dipo's glass fell from his hand. Lola froze. "You? What?" he said. Desiree turned to him. "I have been listening, Dipo. Every phone call, every meeting, every plan you and your little mistress made. I had everything." Desiree walked to the bookshelf and brought out a small recorder and pressed play. Dipo's voice was loud across the room. She is halfway to a breakdown. By the end of the year, she signed over everything. Desiree didn't stop. She turned to the judge as a witness and legal expert. "I like you to hear my husband's confession, and I believe this counts as conspiracy to defraud to a legal heir." The judge nodded slowly. "It absolutely does." Lola ran towards the door. Desiree waved at the security guards. "Don't let her leave." Dipo and Lola was arrested. Desiree handed over all recording to the authority and said to herself, love will not blind her again. Don't let obsession for wealth and power make you manipulate someone who trusted you. Thank you for watching this video. Kindly share your thoughts with me in the comment section. What lesson did you learn from this story? Please share this story with your loved ones. And please, if you've not subscribed, subscribe till I bring another story your way. Bye.